and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. There's 8 races at Ascot on Wednesday. Let's have a look at the forecast track conditions. We're expecting to race on a good a sunny day in Perth, around 29 degrees Celsius, and the rail position, very important for a midweek meeting, in the 9 metre position. Race number 1 will jump at 1:19. It's the Salinger Handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay horse is number 1, Atacama Sky, at Ascot last week.
Venus, 250 to go now, and he makes his move here with the favourite Atacama Sky. Imperial Venus running on down the outside, but it's Atacama Sky when they go to the 100, a length in front. Imperial Venus keeps coming though. Imperial Venus and Atacama Sky, give it to Imperial Venus.
Well, he's probably running out of chances with most punters, but I'm willing to give Atacama Sky one more go here. There was plenty of merit to his first up performance that we saw in the replay. The third horse was nearly 3 lengths behind Atacama Sky, and that was over the same course and distance as he'll encounter on Wednesday. I think this is an easier race, and Atacama Sky, a galloper, perhaps with a few quirks, but he does go on top here. I think the main danger is number 6, Miss Swindle. Aaron Mitchell takes this ride here. He's ridden this horse 3 times for a win and a couple of minor placings. Did beat Watch It here at Ascot at the end of January. I think that's reasonable form here, but I think the stablemate is a better galloper. Number 3, Santiago Gal, won in this grade 3 starts ago. Did weigh in light last start. Sean O'Donnell was rebuked by the stewards for it, but the effort was pretty plain, and he did go around with half a kilo less than he was supposed to. And then number 5, Buster's Secret. Blinkers on first time, pads on the fronts for the first time. This galloper's had a number of issues. A second up here, he may well improve, but only for the minors. My top selection in race number 1 is number 1, Atacama Sky, from number 6, Miss Swindle, number 3, Santiago Gal, and number 5, Buster's Secret. Race number 2 at Ascot will jump at 1:52. It's the Thomas Sabo Handicap over 1,000 metres. The replay horse, it's number 1, We Scent, finishing 6th at Ascot on the 13th of January.
It's Cognac ranging up, draws level with UMI at the 250, 2 lengths away then to Street Fury, about to come around the heels of Cognac. Now Pike starts to wind up Street Fury. Cognac will have to dig. Street Fury's got it collared though. Street Fury races to the front, draws away. Street Fury beat Cognac, UMI, Pearl Trade.
In the replay race that we've just seen, We Scent over race. That was over 1,200 metres. I think she'll prefer the tempo here of a 1,000 metre race. She maps as the leader from barrier 7, and she's got the assistance of Brodie Kirby. That 3 kilo cane brings down her weight to just 56 kilos. Goes on top here. The likely favourite is number 3, Dashing Affair, representing Simon Miller from barrier 1. Won first up, and it was probably its first run without genuine excuses in the stewards report. Maps well, as I said, from the inside gate here. Clearly has a chance, but I do like the top one back in trip. I think it may represent some value. Number 2, Neurological, won a maiden at York on its last start. Certainly a query runner here, would have to improve to be in the numbers. And number 6, Caress Your Soul, definitely needs to improve from its last preparation, but I am a little bit wary. I do respect the team here of Dan and Ben Pearce. My top selection in race number 2, I'm going to go with a little bit of value here. Number 1, We Scent, dropping back in trip to beat number 3, Dashing Affair, 2, Neurological, and number 6, Caress Your Soul. Race number 3 at Ascot will jump at 2:27. It's the Hahn Super Dry Handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse, it's number 2, Royal Statue, winning at Bunbury on the 4th of February.
Raymond, and then on the inside is Mahuka, who's about to go through on the inside but was a bit erratic there inside the 250, and Royal Statue gets up on the inside of Trilly Philly, and Royal Statue had stormed up and raced away from them. Trilly Philly running second, it looked all over. Blackwood Flyer, Cruiser, they're both running on, also Montagna near the inside, but Royal Statue is going to absolutely bolt in, promising type 1 by 5. Good.
Royal Statue's had 3 starts, but it really was only its last run that we saw in replay when the penny finally dropped with him. He improved absolutely out of sight, beat Montagna by 4.5 lengths, and as you saw in the replay, was eased down as they neared the line. I think he's the one to beat here, and he will probably jump odds on. Number 3, Double the Pro, beats All Bar Giraffe last start. That was over 1,400 metres. He over raced in the middle section, so stepping back to 1,200, definitely a tick there, and Giraffe's form has been very, very good. He won here at Ascot on Saturday. Number 1, Jelani Express, was close to a PB effort last start, even though he was wide through the first half of the race, so I think he's in pretty good form. And then down the bottom, number 10, Good Fortune, ran on well in an Ascot maiden last start, has actually got decent form around the top one, but I think the top one's improved out of sight since they last met. My top selection in race number 3 is the favourite, number 2, Royal Statue, to beat number 3, Double the Pro, 1, Jelani Express, and number 10, Good Fortune. Race number 4 at Ascot will jump at 3:05. It's the High and Jack handicap over staying trip of 2,200 metres. The replay horse, it's number 4, Saxapack, finishing 7th at Albany on the 11th of February.
Mr. Pago looking to get clear down on his inside. Rowie, Toro, My Marie. Down the outside comes Gauged and Prentice back behind them, trying to weave his way through. Toro, My Marie hit the front by the 200. Mr. Pago, Prentice looks for a run. Gauged and Powercraft getting balked. Mr. Pago, Toro, My Marie, then Gauged. They went to it. They hit it. Mr. Pago.
Having reviewed the sectionals of that race we saw in replay at Albany, I'm pretty sure that Saxapack went too fast too soon, and I'm willing to put a pen through that run and look at the rest of its form, which includes really good head-to-heads against the likely favourite here, number 1, I Done It. So Saxapack goes on top. I do think the main danger is number 1, I Done It, has been freshened up after what was a pretty busy December campaign, and Maps is leading under Brogy Kirby, who of course has got that 3 kilo claim. Number 5, 5 Degrees, won a Bunbury Maiden 17 days ago, but it's got a form reference with Sugarcane that doesn't look the strongest. Sugarcane was disappointing here in a midweek race a couple of weeks ago. And finally, number 6, Persistence Time, backs up quickly and performed well in stronger races before his last couple of outings, always willing to forgive a horse for a couple of bad runs. My top selection in race number 4, going to go with the value, number 4, Saxapack, to beat number 1, I Done It, 5, 5 Degrees, and number 6, Persistence Time.